Elon Musk is having cold feet about buying Twitter. We're going to get into it, but before we do, smash the like button, hit the subscribe, click the bell icon, and consider supporting this amazing community by clicking the join button and becoming a member. So yeah, Elon Musk, as you know, was wanting to buy Twitter for about 44 billion US dollars, and he's starting to have second thoughts now, right? So let's get into the article. The article comes from The Verge. He says, Elon Musk says Twitter deal cannot move forward until it proves bot numbers. So basically, the deal is, right, during its SEC filing, Twitter claimed that under 5% of its total user base is bots or spam accounts. Well, it's starting to come to light that that might not be 100% true. It might be more than 5%, more than 10%, more than 15%, possibly 20%, all the way up to 50% of users right now on Twitter are bots or spam, which would make a lot of sense, because if you go on any tweet from any big individual like Elon, you'll find about 10 fake accounts underneath trying to scam people for Bitcoin or something like that. So I know Twitter has a massive bot issue, and to make a Twitter account, it's really easy, right? You can go to one of these temporary email services and basically create a Twitter account in a couple of seconds, basically. I'd imagine it'd be really easy to create multiple Twitter accounts pretty fast. And for sure people do. I don't even think you need to verify your phone to have a Twitter account. At least you might be doing now, but before it was super easy just to make like 50 Twitter accounts if you wanted to. But anyways, back onto the article. Tesla CEO says fake spam accounts can make up to much more than 20% of users. Damn. Elon Musk has reiterated his claim that fake and spam accounts could make up to more than 20% of Twitter users, saying the deal to acquire the social media company cannot move forward until Twitter proves the accuracy of its much lower estimate of less than 5%. Musk is currently in the process of buying Twitter, and it's estimated 226 million monetizable daily active users for $44 billion, which is insane amount of money. And I can't help but feel like he's trying to get a deal on Twitter, because right now the Tesla shares are like crashing, and his net worth is probably taking a good hit this past couple of weeks with the stock market going down, and he's probably trying to save himself some money, maybe get it for a discount because of and using this bot thing, the controversy about how many accounts are bots, to try and strike a lower deal. But the Tesla CEO, the Twitter CEO right now isn't having it. He's like, you're gonna buy Twitter. If you're gonna buy Twitter, you're gonna be paying 44 billion for it, no more, no less. So they're kind of having a little dispute on Twitter right now. It's a case of the immovable object comes across the unstoppable object here. You know, what's going to happen when they collide? So back to the article. 20% of fake spam accounts, well, 4 times what Twitter claims, could be much higher. The Tesla CEO tweeted in response to a report from Teslarati. My offer was based on Twitter's SEC filings being accurate. Yesterday, the Twitter CEO publicly refused. The Twitter CEO publicly refused to show proof that under 5% are bots and spam accounts. This deal cannot move forward until he does. So he actually responded, basically saying, yeah, the Twitter CEO publicly refused to show proof that it is indeed under 5% of users that are bots. Musk made similar comments at a Miami tech conference yesterday as well. Bloomberg reported at the time. During the presentation, the Tesla CEO estimated that bots could make up to at least 20% of Twitter's users. Currently, what I'm being told is that there's just no way to know the number of bots, said Musk. It's like as unknowable as the human soul. He's got a good way of putting things, Elon, doesn't he? So yeah, in a statement given to Bloomberg, Twitter said it's committed to completing the transaction on the agreed price and terms as promptly as practicable. There's been speculation that Elon Musk is using the discussion of the number of bots on Twitter as a tactic to negotiate a lower acquisition price. At yesterday's conference, the CEO said a viable deal is at a lower price would be out of the question, Bloomberg reported. Today's comments, so basically the CEO was saying, yeah, a viable deal at a lower price wouldn't be out of the question. So okay, so the Twitter CEO is now saying that they could potentially have a new deal at a lower price. So it looks like Elon's negotiation tactics here are working. Now, Twitter stock price. Let me take a look here. So right now it's $37.68 per share. I believe its high was about 49 to 54 potential. I think it was like as high as above 50 for sure at one point this year. And I think that's what Elon Musk's bid was based on. It was like one of the. They were basically buying it for that equivalent to the highest price per share it's been this past year. But obviously since then the stock market's tumbled quite a bit, and it's down pretty significantly. At least down like 25% plus from its all-time high. But yeah, back to the article. So today's comments come days after Musk said his deal to acquire the social media network was temporarily on hold over concern with the number of spam and fake accounts, although he later said he's still committed to the acquisition. The Tesla CEO's attempts to get clarity on these numbers led to a public spat with Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal on Monday. Agrawal offered details on the number of spam accounts that Twitter suspends every day and outlined how the team identifies them, but he added that we don't believe the specific estimation can be performed externally given the critical need for both public and private information, which we can't share. Only Twitter knows in the back end, like, what accounts are more likely to be spam accounts or not. That's information that we can't gauge, as the public, from a public perspective, because we can only see the outside. Twitter can see the inside, the inner workings of Twitter. So I can understand why he's saying that. Musk responded to this lengthy tweet with the turd emoji, and if we go here, you can see here's the CEO of Twitter basically talking about this, talking about the discussing the bot situation, and Elon Musk clearly didn't like it. He just posted a reply with the poop emoji. I love his humor. It's something as big as a $44 billion acquisition. I love how Elon Musk can joke about it, in the way that he does. So here's another good question that Elon proposed. So how do advertisers know what they're getting for their money? Musk tweeted. This is fundamental to the financial health of Twitter, the Tesla CEO had suggested, publicly sampling 100 accounts and identifying the number of bots as verification. Musk has made addressing the number of spam and inauthentic accounts on Twitter as a key part of his pitch for how he'd improve the service under his ownership. He's also spoken about his desire to prioritize free speech and open source the platform's algorithms. So yeah, let me know what you think. How do you feel about Twitter being owned by Elon Musk? I like the guy. He runs Twitter. He runs Tesla. He founded Tesla. Well, he didn't found Tesla, but he owns Tesla, and he's like, he's the main Tesla guy now. He pushes the company forward, makes it successful as it is. He runs SpaceX, the Boring Company, Neuralink, that puts chips in people's brains. To potentially help with a wide variety of health issues. So yeah, he's definitely a busy guy, and for him to own one of the biggest social media websites in history, it's definitely a big undertaking and an expensive one at that. And if you're going to be paying $44 billion on something, you might as well do your homework and make sure you're getting what you pay for, right? So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. I'm Blaze2k. Please like, subscribe, click the bell icon to support this video and everything I do on YouTube, and maybe consider becoming a member and supporting me a little bit more, and helping keep me doing what I'm doing on YouTube. I'd really appreciate it. So thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Enjoy your weekend. Blaze2k signing off. Let's go.